how do you, what are like the 2 or 3 ways that you would say, like give us advice for like creative women looking to also like have a voice and to speak about what they really believe in creatively?
Yeah.
You know, like as artists or actors or writers.
Just tell your story. Write what you love. Just be true to who you are. Don't try to be anything but, who you are, and say what you want to say about a character, and fight for it.
I mean, when we started, probably about 25 years ago, it's interesting because we were just doing some research for an award we're giving to a friend, and we were looking back at how many women writers there are in TV. And there are about 25% of the working writers in TV. What is it now? That was 1999. 2015, 29%. So it hasn't really gotten that much better. We have more women showrunners now, but
And that's what's making a difference for the most part.
but we still have, a long way to go. And I think the more women we can get in the business, the more women who feel empowered to tell the stories they want to tell. The more women
Yeah.
working out.
And you don't give up. I mean, you don't give up. And I have to say that we owe the idea that somebody would make this piece about Zelda Fitzgerald, who wasn't the writer. She was only famous because of she was married to F. Scott Fitzgerald. She was his muse. That somebody, as in Joe Lewis at Amazon, that somebody was willing to say, yeah, that's worthy of a television series, is amazing. It's a tribute to him, because we never believed this would go.
But I will say that, in our career, we haven't always chosen material because of like its feminist content.
No.
But for instance, The Killing had a very strong women. We worked on that for 4 years. Many of the shows we have worked on have had very strong women, and we like to, that are flawed because real people are flawed.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think feminism is good for everything.
That's right. To bring a strong creative female voice to a story that's all about men is critical. I mean, that can be the difference between a big success and something that people are just kind of like.
I think like one show we worked on called Brotherhood, that was for Showtime, and it was about these 2 brothers primarily. One was a politician, one was head of the Irish mob. The reason, and these guys, Flanagan was very important, and one of his wife, Anna Gish, were important characters. But because we were the only women on the staff, they became actually, I think, much more distinct, specific women, because we knew how to write them.
Yeah.
And visualize
We
them.
brought specificity and vision to their characters. They weren't just the generic classic female characters. Yeah.
Wow, well thank you so much. I'm not sure how much time, I might have time for one more quick question, but what is the role of mistakes in writing? Like,
the first draft that we ever write, we call the vomit draft. And it's filled with mistakes. And what you have to do is you have to just turn off your critical voice. I mean, the critical voice that's in your head. And you just have to write the damn thing. And then you go back and you give yourself a little space. And you go back and read it, and you hate a lot of it. And then you go, oh, you know what, but this is kind of good. I mean, but I have a hard time, even to this day, probably maybe because of so many years, I'll have to say to Nicole, you read it first and tell me it's okay. So she'll read the vomit draft and she'll be like, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah.
I'm sure all students and all writers know that writing is rewriting.
Yeah.
It's just writing is rewriting, and it's always great to have written. Writing can be hell for many people, but you know what? It's just writing and rewriting until you get to the point where it's good.
You don't learn unless you make mistakes, and sometimes mistakes can lead you down really interesting roads. So you can't be afraid of mistakes. So nice meeting you. Good luck with everything.